there's a reason it's more expensive. The single barrel was hand selected. They're not blending and making a big old vat.
Yeah.
They're really saying, look, we think this is good. We've tasted it ourselves, and we're putting this out to the public. It makes a difference. Yeah. So, welcome to the Whiskey Cantina. I am Jared.
I'm Ray,
and we are back for a fun video. Got something I think kind of special. We got some Smoke Wagon Bourbon.
Uncut, unfiltered, straight bourbon whiskey from Las Vegas,
Nevada. So,
it's a great looking bottle. I look it up if you get a chance, just because it is a very, very cool looking bottle.
Yeah, I think the bottle has definitely helped this company grow into what it, I mean, again, we talk about, you know what I didn't think about too, not just the bottle. When's the last time we saw like an amber or a dark bottle like that?
It's almost like, because it looks cool and it doesn't affect it for me, but a lot of people want to see the color, I think, in there, and they're like, no, I'm gonna make the the old fashioned saloon style bottle with the dirty brown glass on it, and it's really cool. It is cool looking.
So Ray and I were talking, again, uncut, unfiltered. What is this? 113 proof, 113.2 proof, 56 point something percent ABV. So high proof, not as high as you normally get out of a barrel proof.
Exactly.
But definitely high. We were talking about this company, and I mean, really, it's kind of skyrocketed to fame recently. It is sourced, so we'll get that out of the way. It is an MGB product. Now, I do not want to say that in a bad way. Ray and I were both talking about this. There is a lot of stuff out there, a lot of bourbons that we enjoy that are sourced from MGP. Yeah. There's a lot of variables when you're talking about sourced bourbon. Some people, some of your elitist bourbonites, they will snub their nose to it. They won't have anything to do with it. We are not those people. If you really do your research on MGP and the company as a whole and what these people do, like Smoke Wagon, there's a lot that goes into it. They taste different barrels. They have a specific mash bill that they're looking for. They know what they want their finished product to taste like. They also finish their own bourbon once it comes to them. There's a lot of different variables that really change and craft those nuances that each one has.
With this one, are they doing anything different when they finish it?
That I'm not 100% sure. And from what I've read, there is some finishing, but they didn't say specific, like, this is not finishing any different casks.
Okay, good.
Nothing like that.
I think they would have put it on the bottle.
Yeah, they would have put it on the bottle. So yeah, as far as that goes, they did mention finishing notes and things like that. I don't know what that means. They can't add anything to it. So I don't know if they're putting it in a barrel for maybe 6 months and it just has like a high char. Now, they do call this maybe that is something that they're doing. Again, don't quote me on that. But this is called and considered a cigar bourbon. And what I mean by that is, and I kind of told Ray about it, I couldn't help myself, I tried it. I have a problem with that.
Not a problem.
They call it a cigar bourbon, and the reason they call it a cigar bourbon is they want to have those flavor notes that pair very, very well with a cigar. One of those being a high rye. This is an extremely high rye. What was the mash bill?
It's 60 corn, 36 rye, and
36
4 barley.
So 36 rye, 4 barley, super low barley, considerably low corn versus your normal bourbons. And 36. Remember we were talking about what? Wild turkey? I don't know.
They call that high.
It's above 10. I think it's like
that doesn't get anywhere near breaking 20.
Right. So again, this is what you would consider a high rye. But you get that rye burn, that rye spice. And then also, I'm not going to say it right now because I want to see if Ray agrees.
He's holding back a little bit.
There's a finishing on this, and I get what they're saying about it being a cigar bourbon. Now, it also probably comes from the uncut and filtered, but man, it's interesting. And sorry, I'm leading you guys on, but it's something I'm excited to see if Ray catches on to. So we'll give it a big old whiff. Ooh.
So by your you're picking up on more than the ethanol, right?
More than the ethanol, yeah.
Okay.
Wood. Definitely the oak.
Absolutely.
For sure the oak. I'm getting a little bit of the char. I'm getting a little bit of the oak. I'm not getting any sweet. I'm not getting anything sweet whatsoever. You are getting a little bit of the ethanol. I mean, 113 proof. You're going to get a little bit of the burn. It's not bad though. My nose is not burning. Like I can get deep there.
I think I went too deep on the first smell. There's something sour to it, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say, can you get any of the rye? Like, do you get like, you know what I mean? Does it smell like a rye? It kind of smells like a rye to me.
There's
a
something
little
sour,
bit.
and I think that might be a little bit of the rye coming through, kind of like a
It
sourdough.
doesn't smell like a typical bourbon, for sure.
Actually, sourdough. Or like a dark wheat. I don't know. There's something about it, but it doesn't smell like a typical bourbon.
Typical bourbon, no. I get a little bit of the rye. I get definitely the oak. It's not overwhelming, though, on the ethanol, which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
It really isn't. So I'm going to go in. It's a nice darker color.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a burnt hay. Sorry, it was an inside joke.
I mean, right up front, I picked up on the rye. I need a second taste, though.
Wow, you definitely get the rye. We got to go in for a second taste. Rye. You know what's funny is I heard cinnamon, and you can see a little bit of what they're talking about. Almost like a burning from like if you were to get a little bit of that cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Like if you're cooking with it and it's kind of in the air a little bit. Absolutely.
Any similarities to you for Booker's? To me, it's not like Booker's. Just Booker's Jim Beam. We talked about it a million times, but we don't have the Booker's. We tried it that last time. I had a little bit of it. But Booker's is not to me as, I want to say harsh, but not harsh in a bad way. I don't think this is harsh, but I don't consider it harsh in a bad way. I don't know why. I like this, and it's different.
This is very complex. I mean, I pick up on like dark chocolate.
That second taste is totally different.
There's like dark chocolate on it to me, but like a dark chocolate, like those oranges that you hit. And I think I made this comparison to something else before.
Oh yeah, for the Christmas, like the chocolate orange.
Yes.
But yeah, it's got the liquid
dark chocolate, but then there's a little bit of the sweetness from the orange in there.
That's a good comparison. Good comparison.
It's there. I mean, I'm picking up on the rye. I'm picking up on plenty of cooking spices.
It's funny too because the nose is like oak and rye to me.
The nose is still sour to me, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, the palate to me is dark but it does get sweeter. That second sip, tell me that second sip is not sweet-ish.
Oh, that second sip was so much sweeter. Yeah, that's
so
where
much
I got
sweeter.
the dark chocolate and the oranges kind of heavily.
All right, now take one more sip.
Drink.
Hold on. Take one more sip, and on the finish, just let it sit for a minute and let it swallow. And I want you to tell me what I was talking about on this whole cigar thing.
I don't know if it's going to be the same thing. And I don't even know if you're going to like what I say because it's not in a bad way, but I'll try. It almost has a scotchy smell to me. There's a sourness, a mustiness, but it's good. But
which is weird because it's 4% barley.
Yeah, I'm sure. What do I know? Nothing. I know I enjoy this stuff.
It does. You're not right. Maybe it is the rye. That's now that you said the Scotch. Like I get,
there's a mustiness,
almost like that. Holy crap! That Glenlivet 12.
The one finished in the bourbon casks.
No, just the basic Glenlivet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm crapping all over myself.
Interesting. I don't know. This is. I like this. I don't know why, but it's very good. To me, I guess. I don't know if I'm becoming more.
Is it liquid smoke on the end, or there's some kind of smoke at the end?
Yeah, but okay, so that's
like
exactly
cigarettes.
But yeah, like cigar. Like you've
Okay,
literally
fair
been
enough.
smoking a cigar and
Yes.
you got that taste in your mouth.
Yes.
But to me, that's not a bad taste. To
No,
some people
it
is.
smells good.
But it's there, right?
I mean, it tastes good.
So imagine you smoking
right
a cigar and you're drinking this. You've just got that freaking cigar flavor going on. You got that, but it's not bad. That's what they're looking for. And I got it the other night and I got it again right now. And it's like, that to me was amazing when...
See, and I don't smoke as many cigars as you. I've enjoyed doing it with you when we do. But to me, I almost get more of a liquid smoke. Like the flavor of it. But I feel it all the way down as if...
You've almost got a little bit of smoke in the back of your throat
right now. I've just inhaled.
But it's not like bad, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, it's not bad at all. I like to smoke cigars, so I kind of enjoy it. That's the other side of it.
Do you, I mean, neither one of us smoke cigarettes, but you know what you open a fresh pack of cigarettes and what it smells like, right? It smells good?
Yeah, like that tobacco.
Yes,
very much. Tobacco and leather, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, tobacco and leather. I'm intrigued by this, to be honest. Like, and here's the thing, we brought up MGP at the beginning. We've had, I don't even know, probably in the neighborhood of like 5 different MGP sourced bourbons, including Jefferson's and other brands. Where, I mean, think about Jefferson's. Is this anything like Jefferson's?
I stopped listening to you. Can we try some of the smelling notes?
Yeah,
let's do that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Leather, tobacco.
You said Jefferson's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the similarity to Jefferson's, but Jefferson's tastes more like, you know, a bourbon. There's something very special about this that is just...
So this is... Now here's the one that'll really taste like. This is going to be your...
Like a leather, though.
Or smell like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's straight tobacco. That's not flavored or anything.
That's the mustiness, too.
That's the mustiness, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude. Leather and tobacco.
Yeah, man.
But in a freaking good way. It's... I was hesitant on this, and I told Ray I was going to actually buy some Frey Ranch. I wanted something from Nevada. Nevada has 2 major companies right now. One being Smoke Wagon, the other one being Frey Ranch. Frey Ranch uses 4 grains, so they use your corn, rye, and barley, but they also add wheat. So 4-grain mash bill, which is unique. Very good reviews. Everything I've heard is very good. I was a little hesitant because, unfortunately, this was sourced and it was MGP, but I've heard really, really good things. I don't know why, but I really now am going to try the small batch Smoke Wagon because I'm super curious.
It evolves so much in your mouth.
It's amazing stuff. It's very interesting. I don't know what it is, but did you try the brown sugar?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Just stay back a little ways. Yeah, those two like similar, like near each other.
That is such a bourbon smell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Very, very interesting stuff. So
that
again, this is batch number 106. Sorry to interrupt. This is batch number 106. Just to clarify, this was bottled on October 28th, 2021. So this is roughly, I don't have an age statement on this. Estimation is anywhere between 6 and 7 years. Uncut, unfiltered. Again, 113 proof for a barrel proof is not, I mean, I think that the closest one we had to that was that rare breed, which is like 116 or something.
But we've had up to 120. What was the
125? Yeah.
See, but this is so fun. This is such a fun bottle. If you're afraid of anything that's too young, this isn't. I mean, this is gonna give you so much. I mean, there's so much to taste in this bottle.
Yeah. Don't go into it lightly. We're not joking when we say it's got the strong wood. You get that burn, not burn, but that smoke on the back end. I mean, Smoke Wagon's the perfect name.
There's a heat to it, there's definitely like a heat to it. Yeah. It's really good though. They say on the bottle, not for the faint of heart. I think I kind of believe them on that. This is a really interesting bottle. It's a good looking bottle. Jared made a comment before we picked it up for, you said around 99?
Yeah,
right?
around 99.
If this were $60, I 100% agree with him that this would be, I'd pick it up for $60 any day too. Which is exactly what you said, and I couldn't agree anymore.
I think the MSRP is actually $60. Most places, I mean, I think if you're lucky enough to find the Uncut Unfiltered at Total Wine, I think you can pick it up for $80. But we got a great deal for $99. I've seen this as high as $120. Again, that's our area. That's Southern California. Prices on bourbon, it's all over the place. Yeah. I've seen crazy stuff with other reviewers online. But either way, this is good. This is interesting. I know it's an MGP source product, so batch 106, there's always going to be your variations between your batches. But from what I've seen and heard, the batches are tasted by the owner of Smoke Wagon and a select group of people, and they have tended to be very, very similar, which is, I know, what a lot of people worry about with source bourbon. How similar is it to the last batch? And what I've read and heard seems to be very similar. And it's funny, some of the reviews we looked up and some of the notes we looked up are hitting the nail on the head with this one. So
in a shocking way, actually, because it doesn't very often happen to us.
Fun. Cheers, guys. Click that like, click subscribe. Drink safe, drink responsibly.
See you next time. Cheers.
Have a good one. Pretty interesting stuff, huh?
That's really cool.
It's good. I don't know why. I think I'm